Every migrant family in New York City is getting $20,000 a month, and here's why.
Hey, what's up guys, John here. A migrant family of 4 in New York City will now receive $20,000 every single month.
A migrant family of 4 in New York could get over 20 grand a month in freebies.
20 grand a month.
Pay attention, America. This is John Williams has just dropped a massive bombshell on all of not just New York City and the people of New York and New Yorkers themselves, but the entire country, especially people who live in cities and states that house migrants in these sanctuary cities and have government leadership run by those who would prefer to take our taxpayer dollars, your hard-earned money.
I can feel my money draining. They take everything I make and you wonder why I'm complaining.
That Samson even rapped about being taxed more and more and more for every dollar that you earn and you make to be wasted and spent and given away.
I break my neck to make this money that they just come and take it from me.
And who knows, maybe Chicago's next. U.S. Immigration News says it begins the Chicago migrant crisis in Chicago. Residents rage over the migrant crisis. Sound off, guys. Are you upset? Are you angry? Do you want your voice to be heard? Click the link down below in the description. Become a supporter of truth. And let's fight together to win back America. Hey folks, welcome. This is Kevin247, or even better yet, Kevin Prepper, according to my YouTube studio analytics, and that's Prepper, not Pepper. But either way, hey, welcome back, guys. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Emergency Walmart panic buying. We need to talk about that for sure. NYC protest begins. Truckers block New York. Truckers' bank accounts shut down. Every trucker's bank account's being shut down. Why? And every migrant is getting $20,000 a month. Really? Why? Exodus, mass exodus. New York has gone too far, and this New York judge doomed city truckers. Let's talk about it. This is John Williams actually put up a video, and he was talking about, and he's dropped this major bombshell. And you can go watch it, you can go check it out and see. Do you believe what is going on, what's happening? I can't, because literally these migrants are getting more money than lawyers and doctors and, some of the highest paid people for the careers and career paths that they've chosen. And they're literally getting it by crossing over and coming into this country illegally, although they're being incentivized and almost pushed and welcomed here by the current administration. Now, with that being said, as I mentioned, we do need to talk about the emergency Walmart panic buying, as John Williams specifically says that he's going to share the inner workings, what's happening behind the scenes, so that we can get ready and be prepared.
And in this video, I'm going to break it down and show you exactly what's going on behind the scenes.
But in essence, what that means is prices are going to go higher. Check this out.
As food costs are through the roof, the cost of living is through the roof.
The amount being spent on eating has hit a 30-year high.
Data shows more Americans are taking on debt and relying on credit cards to make ends meet.
When you start to give out so much money to so many people chasing a finite amount of goods and services, what will likely happen? Prices will continue to go up, putting more stress and strain on the pockets of hundreds of millions of Americans.
There you have it, folks. Where's all this money coming from? And how are they going to repay it? Well, they could potentially be taking it, employing truckers' bank accounts out of cities like New York City, and the entire state of New York for that matter, upstate included, with Governor Kathy Hochul on her rampage. Mayor Eric Adams' office is under fire with FBI government, with feds raiding the homes of those within Mayor Adams' office just hours ago. And don't get me started on Donald Trump's ordeal with Letitia James. But folks, what do you think is going to happen? Emergency Walmart panic buying. And it's not just Walmart, but folks are rushing out now to hurry up and buy these items before they're banned, but better yet, before prices go through the roof. Now's the time to stock up. Now's the time to prepare. Now's the time to get exactly what you need before it's too late. And it's not going to be a lack of availability, it's going to be expensive. That is, unless folks begin to just go inside of these stores like Walmart and steal everything that they want or need. But we got NYC protest begins. Massive warning, folks. Truckers' bank accounts shut down. These are important situations. Everything that's happening right now is extremely important, as you can see how much interest and virality exists from over 500,000 views, almost 800,000 views, and 1.5 million views. Ford Boss Me talks about how country towns are taking in migrants quietly. And that's the worst part about it, folks. It's happening quietly, and they don't even want you to know. This is why it's so important to have this information of what's going on behind the scenes so that you can be ready and prepared, and you won't be blindsided and caught off guard. Folks, I know for like the last, I can't even think about how long really this channel has been suppressed and silenced and shadow banned and restricted, but it's going to be up to us to make sure that this important news and this important information and these helpful tips and strategies get out and pushed to the masses. Please do your boy a favor, give this video a thumbs up, share it. It's going to help out tremendously with so many other people who will gain access to this important information that they need to have and be in the know, so that we can have more supporters of truth fighting together to win back America. And there's no question about the financial and economic, monetary impact that this will have on so many people and their families, as people are losing their jobs and everything costs more money. And we are less than 10 days away from a massive banking change that is going to disrupt the entire banking industry and everybody's money. And quite possibly the money in your bank account, or any money that you would need or likely want to borrow in order to survive this economic shit show.
In March of 2020, banks were not required to have any of your own money, zero of your deposits inside of the bank. Instead, they were just lending out tons and tons of money on commercial real estate, on cars, 30-40% of our sticker price, on homes, on small business loans. They were lending all of this money out. Well, on March 11th, in 15 days, that comes to an end. And thousands of banks are about to get rug pulled. Thousands. And with it, hundreds of millions of Americans are set to be impacted.
But it's not just happening, but this is not just isolated to what's happening in New York City or in these small towns in Chicago, or even with the Federal Reserve and the big banks on Wall Street. This even comes down to YouTube, folks. YouTube CEO announces the biggest YouTube changes, and this was just yesterday, folks. And I gotta tell you guys, if you don't know, you need to know, because what's happening is going to change everything. But for those who are aware and ready and prepared, then you won't be caught off guard and you won't be blindsided. Hey, I've got links down below in the description for all YouTubers, all content creators, all influencers. Folks, click the link down below. Join in on the discussion so that you aren't caught off guard. This way your channel can survive, your brand can survive, your business can survive, and you can continue earning your income. And if you haven't started, now is the time, folks, because what's happening now is unprecedented. But this is a $250 billion creator economy, and it's here to stay. But only those who are aware and know how the system works will be able to capitalize and flourish by extracting the monetary gains and the income and the revenue and the profit that can be generated by this business. But what do you guys think? I thought it was crazy when Natalie, sitting next to Clayton Morris in the Redacted studio, said that migrants were getting $10,000 a month on a MasterCard that would be loaded up where they can just spend it however they want. Here, look, listen, check it out.
In New York City, migrants are being offered $10,000 MasterCards. That's just a credit card with a balance of $10,000 to spend that they don't have to pay back. How do they get this? No ID check, no restrictions, no fraud control. What could go wrong? Now, if you are able...
But now it's 20 grand. Now it's 20 grand. I don't know about you guys, but I'm working hard over here trying to get my piece. But I'm not talking about going to New York and stealing money from taxpayers. I mean, we've got it bad enough as it is with Sarasota Tim apparently stealing money from taxpayers by getting these EIDL loans and PPP paycheck protections and emergency income disaster loan that pulled in almost over 60 grand that he's not going to pay back. No, guys, I'm working to get it the honest way. Give a like if you appreciate earning money the honest way. And if you want to know more about how to get it yourself. Secure the bag, folks, because these migrants are going to take whatever New York City is going to give to them and then some. And we are going to continuously see the domino effect of what's happening in higher prices in the stores, more inflation, price increases, price gouging, a further impact and financial stress and strain on the American family, who's already typically behind the eight ball when it comes to no money in savings and living paycheck to paycheck and struggling to get by. Folks, this is a disaster of epic proportions, and it's only going to get worse. We are months away from November, where we'll see any sort of possible reprieve, and dare I say, if things continue on the way they are for another 4 years, well, yeah, shit is really hitting the fan, folks. Time to get ready, time to be prepared. Your boys got your back. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Check out the links down below in the description. Have a great Saturday, and I'll see you guys real soon. Take care. Bye.
I can tell you my problems, meditating my silence. But I keep pushing my pen, rotating my stylus. Brokenness feeling like sin, now no breath, low dollar. Used to be left on red, now all the girls go holler. Now all the girls go follow.